All right, another 30 for 30, and you know, this is I think number 29 actually. So this actually this might be the last one. I don't know, but it's going to continue. I do know that I'll probably go a little bit beyond 30 for 30, and then we're going to cut down on the videos a little bit and get back into editing, doing some actual quality here. But for this video, we're going to be talking about showing you the China you've never seen. You know, this is another one of those propaganda videos. We see them all the time. There's millions of them in different forms out there. Let's go ahead and watch this real quick.
Where you can leave your bike unlocked, your scooter unlocked, and no one's going to steal it. Where you can walk your dog, walk across the street, no traffic signals, and everybody just seems to get along.
I hope so far you guys can hear it. You know, he talks about how you can leave your bike and all that stuff there and no one's going to steal it. That's bullshit. Theft during, like, Chinese New Year is, like, insane.
Where you can buy food up and down every street for around $2 US.
Yeah, garbage.
What do you guys think?
Crap food.
Thought China was like this? So here you can see all the traffic coming to an intersection. Pretty chill. We can take the crosswalk, no one's going to hit us. We can literally just walk at our own pace.
Guy doesn't stop for him.
That car's stopping for us. The kids on all their rollerblades. The grandparents hanging out. Parents on the phone. Kid just took a hot L. He's going to get right back up and start running, I guarantee you. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. The performer continues. So again, just a neat real view of China, something you wouldn't see on the news, and it's kind of what they, I don't think want you to know about China. It's really relaxed, and everybody's happy and having a good time. Hopefully this is helpful and shows you a side of China you wouldn't otherwise see or hear. Cheers.
All right. So another one of those, you know, showing you the China you've never seen. And then every time I see it, I roll my eyes because, you know, it's just like there's a million of these videos out here. We've seen this version of China, this whole, like, we know you've never seen it before, and I'm going to show it to you. It's the one time when there's no people here, and, you know, it's like, come on, man. We've seen it 10 million times. You know, the sparkling skyline, the clean subways, the dancing aunties, the futuristic malls, the street food stalls where a guy flips, you know, a shao kao, you know, Chinese barbecue and flips it and catches it. And, you know, we've seen it all, right? It's not new. It's not shocking. It's definitely not proof of anything. But, you know, this guy, you know, you got Jason Smith here, you know, sharing this video. And, of course, the captions are always the same. Look at the China the West won't show you. And, no, man, like, we've seen it. Again, we've seen it 1,000 times. It's a broken record. What's the point? But here's what's going on. They're not documenting anything new. They're not showing something banned or hidden. They're not exposing injustice. You're not telling the stories of the voiceless. You're just walking around a mall with a camera pretending it's journalism, right? You're walking around some outside doorstep of just some random, you know, fucking eating places or outside of a metro station. This is the most surface level cosmetic nonsense imaginable. But let's entertain the idea. Let's ask the real question behind all this. Why do these videos exist? They exist because the Chinese Communist Party is obsessed with perception, right? They know the world sees them for what they are. A brutal authoritarian regime with no elections, no free speech, no property rights, and no shame, aka a communist state. They're really a communist country, and people knows this. And they know that communism failed, and their only shot at survival is to distract you with shine. So they pay, they promote, they encourage these China you've never seen influencers, you know, local and foreign, to push an illusion, to flood the internet with images of normalcy, to paint over the cracks with a coat of LED lights and street food. It's like dressing a corpse in Gucci or something, right? It doesn't fix the rot underneath. But this is the game. Make China look so good on the outside that you forget what's actually going on the inside. Because the real China, the one government doesn't want you to see, it's fucking terrifying, right? It's a China where you can't say what you think, where journalists get jailed, where your phone is monitored, where your religion gets bulldozed, where your kids get taught to worship the party, while the entire ethnic groups are locked in re-education camps. You know, where one guy says something mildly critical about the government and he disappears. That's the real China. And no amount of subway tours or smoothie stands will change that. You walking across the street and saying, "Oh, look, it's really late out and I'm safe," doesn't change anything. And every time they post another smiling shot of dumplings or drone footage of a skyline, they think that they're helping. But they're not. Okay? They're not breaking the stereotype. You're not doing anything. You're just polishing a communist country, okay? Let's put this into perspective. Imagine someone filming a video in North Korea smiling as they show off to a shiny Pyongyang hotel lobby. Would we take that seriously? No, and it happens. We already seen it. We've got those videos too. Or would we say something like, "Oh wow, maybe North Korea is not that bad"? Of course not, because we understand that just showing the nice parts doesn't mean the system works. It just means the regime is good at hiding the rest. Okay? So let's get back to this line. Just showing you the China you've never seen. I'm going to flip it. Maybe it's time to start showing the China they refuse to show. How about that? Not the one with the malls and the makeup shops, but the one with the blacklists. Okay? The blocked websites and the broken families. The China where people line up for COVID tests under the threat of punishment. The China where YouTubers who criticize the government get mysteriously deported. The China where misinformation means anything the party doesn't like. The China where even Xi Jinping has started losing grip on his power. And not because the people are rising up, but because the system itself is cannibalizing him. That's how you know this isn't just some regular authoritarianism country. It's communism in its rawest modern form. Because under communism, it's never just about the leader. It's about the system, the machine, the hive, okay? And even the top, the guy at the top isn't safe from it. And that's what makes China so dangerous, is it's not just propaganda. It's that the propaganda works, right? People online start believing this shit. And they start comparing subway systems. And they start saying, "Look, they have trains. Maybe it's not so bad." Well, you know what? We had trains too, 150 years ago. As if, you know, infrastructure is a replacement for liberty and freedom. It's embarrassing and it's lazy. You don't change perception by hiding the bad and showing the good. You change perception by fixing the bad, by confronting it, by removing it, by tearing out the rot. And when you're done with that, all that's left is what works. And that's called perfection. That's how real progress happens. That's how nations grow. Not by whitewashing your failures, but by owning them, right? So to every person who's filmed the same China you've never seen video, I've got news for you. We've seen it, okay? It's not brave, it's not new, it's not changing hearts and minds. If anything, it's just helping a corrupt regime stay in power a little longer. Because while you're out there filming dumpling shops, real people are still in chains. People that are still in fear. People still being silenced. And that's the China you'll never see because you refuse to look. That's the real China that they don't want you to know about. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day.